Save you the rest for when you see me? I'm not sure that's going to be possible. These are mildly addictive. They're not super great, but they are snackable. They're munchable. I will do my best. Okay, so small complaint number one, or not complaint, but where it's missing a point at this point, missing a score point, is that the Epic integration popped up in a browser on another screen, which the very first time this happened, I was so confused because I'm in the game and I'm waiting for it to load and I'm clicking around and nothing's happening because it's waiting for me to do this allow the connection to the Epic account. And it was on a different screen. I think it was maybe behind something. And so I missed it for a minute. And so there have been 3 games that I can remember that did the Epic integration within the game, tycoon, and I appreciate it.
Each new day brings new opportunities in your quest for success. Exploiting gaps in the market and meeting demand is all in a day's work for a canny entrepreneur. And expanding your business is necessary if you're to keep up with the times. But with capitalism comes competition. Astute rivals and self-sufficient towns will soon leave you looking for that next niche in the market. And a change of entrepreneurial tactics might be necessary in order to fend off financial collapse. However,
wait a minute, is this just the trailer?
Of your fledgling setup, a poorly planned infrastructure will grind your business to a halt, and badly placed polluting industry will be sure to harm your reputation and quickly turn your business allies into foes. But the savvy business person will have all this under control with well-executed trade routes by road, water, air, and
oh, Justin says I can skip to the main menu. 4 years of early access? I really can't say anything because Satisfactory has been in early access for 3 years. Have fun and enjoy the game, Industrialist. Thanks, Penguins. Yeah, English is good. Okay, there's another minor knock. That's a little loud to me. Another minor knock. In that the tutorial is not part of the career. I get why games do a tutorial separate from the career, but for me, I don't want to spend 10, 20, 30 or more minutes learning how to play the game before I actually start playing the game. Teach me how to play the game while I'm playing it. Heck, with Kerbal Space Program, I spent 2 hours and I was only halfway through the tutorials. Okay. Welcome to Rise of Industry, a game about testing your entrepreneurial skills. Here are some instructions to give you a head start. There are 72 of these windows! There's not too crazy much of a learning curve. You might be able to do without. I like to do the tutorial because it gives a primer, a feeling of what the game is like for people that might watch the VOD in the future. So we'll just try it. To start off, let us learn how to move around and use the camera. Use the keyboard and mouse to pan, zoom, and rotate the camera. Holding shift speeds up the movement. Right mouse button to pan. Ooh, okay. Q and E to rotate. Scroll wheel to zoom. Okay. To build in a region that you don't control, you need a permit. It's not as easy as just buying it, as there's a free market. You can start an auction, and bid enough to gain control of it. So I need to open the town center, and I need to open the region tab. If you place your headquarters, it automatically gives you that region's permit at no cost. Once we start an auction, other companies will be able to bid on the permit. That's unclear. Do I need the auction for the permit or not? Let's start an auction and keep bidding until our competitors give up, allowing you to earn ownership of that region. Be careful not to run out of money. Okay, start the auction. Bid. I won the auction, so we'll close the town center panel. So I still am not super... I don't quite understand. It says if you place it, you automatically get the permit, but we have to go to the auction and get the permit. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, if you scan the map a little, you can find other companies on the map. They have the same abilities you do and are trying to do the same thing you're doing, so be careful. Oops. Ah, that's a little squirrely. Hardware store. Okay. Now let us start building our first production line. First, we need a water siphon to collect the raw resource water. Ooh. Excuse me. All right, gatherers. Water siphon. Okay. A water siphon, like other gatherers, collects raw resources to be used in farms and factories to generate other products. Select the water siphon in the construction bar. Place it on the highlighted area. Okay, rotated, it's placed. After placing the water siphon, it will need a few harvesters placed. The harvester collects a raw resource and brings it back to the gatherer. You may need to rotate the harvester to place it. Okay. It didn't warn me about that on the other one. There it goes. 2 harvesters. Go. Gotta be on road. Okay, we'll do that next, I guess. Now we need to place roads to get the water to the water siphon. Roads are the only way trucks move across the map. If a road is not connected, it will have a roadblock at the end. So open the road construction panel, and then place a road by clicking and dragging over the highlights. Okay. That didn't... There we go. Oh, it wants me to go this way. The water siphon is running. Raw resources like water and sand can be collected infinitely as long as you keep paying the upkeep. Okay? Some resources like coal, copper, gas, iron, and oil have a limited amount of units available for collecting. We have to be careful how they are used. So this is different from Satisfactory in that regard. Gatherers for these raw resources need to be placed near their corresponding resource, but do not need roads to connect their harvesters and hubs to function. So open the Gatherer tab, place a coal mine right here. And then I need to place 3 coal mine harvesters. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then close the coal mine building panel. Sweet. At least this is a playable tutorial in that it's not giving me a dozen or 20 windows before I actually get to do a thing, and then another 20 windows, and then I do another singular thing. Like a certain other game I played recently that I cannot remember the name of. City of Gangsters. Yeah, that tutorial was rough. Lumberyard harvesters have an area of effect where it will select up to 4 trees closest to them for exclusive use. For each tree reserved, it will increase its production rate by 25%. Okay, so gatherer, lumberyard, right there, cool. 3 lumberyard harvesters. So, okay. Right here, right there, and oh, I gotta rotate it. There we go. And close the building panel. Trees and fish will deplete, but they are renewable. Fish will respawn over time, and we can plant trees, then wait for them to grow. So open the terraforming menu, place 10 trees near the lumberyard. Is it specifying where in particular I need to place them? Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I must have placed one more than I thought I did. As the gatherers are now operational, we need a place for our water to go. Let's put down a warehouse or two. Close the terraforming window. Warehouses are multifunctional distribution hubs that can store and move products where they are needed, whether that be to nearby buildings automatically or using manual destinations. Excuse me. Or to other warehouses using destinations, which can move a lot of product over long distances using high-capacity trucks. Warehouses can also deliver products to shops in range to help make money. Okay. Let's begin by placing a warehouse near Chapwick so we can sell the coal and wood. You can place a warehouse even in regions you don't own a permit for, but only one. So warehouse, logistics button. Place a warehouse near Chapwick. Okay, so not in Chapwick, but near Chapwick. Note that a warehouse requires to place a road connection to connect both its entrance and exit, otherwise it will not function. Okay, so roads, dirt road, come on out here. Oh. Okay, so you have to start the road on the existing road in order for it to connect. Okay. Our next step is to get our raw resources from the gatherers to the settlement's warehouse. We will use manual destinations to push the product from the gatherers to the warehouse. So open the lumberyard panel, so click on the lumberyard, okay. Open the destinations tab. Any building can use manual destinations, but when selecting a destination, we will only see buildings that can accept our selected product, with the closest appearing at the top of the list. Okay, warehouse. Go. Once the destination is assigned, we can set how much of our product is stored there. We can set a value or leave it at infinite, which will try to deliver as much as possible. Max sent to 5, there we go. And close the building panel. We can use the same method of micromanaging destinations to any building, but if there is a warehouse there, we forgo using the automatic ability to distribute products. Coal mine, destination, choose destination, warehouses, that one. Max to 5. There we go. Be warned, selling raw resources is not very profitable. They are best used to make other products. So later, we will see how there are more efficient ways of moving products that involve other vehicle types. Okay? Before we move on, let's talk about the hold until full button. This feature will hold your vehicles back until their individual storage is full. Note, if the max amount is not a multiple of the vehicle's capacity, not all products will be moved. This only applies to warehouses that can use different vehicle types. Next, let's address the warehouse automatic abilities. As mentioned, any production building or shop within a warehouse's area of effect can take advantage of these abilities. Production buildings will pull stored products that they can use to generate other products and then push the generated products back to the warehouse to be distributed elsewhere. Okay. Warehouses can automatically send 1 cycle's 15 days worth of product to shops that demand it. When a shop consumes these products, you get paid. If a building is utilizing a warehouse's automatic capabilities, we can change how many cycles are sent to the warehouse. A cycle is how long a producer takes to make something. So we're going to open the water siphon, destinations tab, cycles to infinite, and close the water siphon panel. I'm going to move the window over there. Excuse me. We can also fine-tune our warehouses to work differently depending on what you want them to do. We can set the building's distribution properties using the drop-down menu found in the Outgoing tab. By default, it is set to prioritize equally, but there are more options. Click on the Priorities button. Warehouses' priorities can either prioritize producers or shops, so the warehouse will distribute to one over the other first. Okay? Or we can set it to forego sending any products to buildings or shops and focus purely on the other. There's also an option to distribute nothing at all, whatever works for you. Okay? Before we can talk about using the warehouse to make a proper destination, we need to unlock a logistics module on the tech tree. The tech tree is where we learn new recipes, get upgrades, and unlock buildings. Researching products will unlock their corresponding buildings. Yeah, see, this I think could be handled differently. I've played games similar to this before that had like a helper person as you were getting started in the actual gameplay, in the actual story of the game, that told you about what these things did as you were doing them. Not so much in this, like, we're throwing all this information at you manner. It came up, like, this is coming up as you need it, but I'm more comfortable with, okay, place your headquarters. Okay, now that we have a headquarters, we need something to sell. So go place this, water gatherer. Okay, we got this water gatherer, and water gatherers need siphons, so we'll place some siphons. And then, siphons need somewhere to send the water, so let's place a warehouse. And let's get a few other, material types too, and send those to the warehouse. And then not bring up all of the different things that a warehouse can do until it's needed. Because all that information about the warehouse, that was just in one ear and out the other, because I can't apply it right now. I have no need to remember that at this moment, and so I'm not going to remember it until it's necessary, and then I'm going to have to look back at how it worked. At the beginning of each game, we get 3 free unlocks. After that, we have to spend money and time to research and unlock. Let's pick a few unlocks that we will need to move forward. So let's open advanced distribution. Select the train terminal. We need the produce and wheat and vegetables. Okay. Add flour to the research queue. Open the logistics and administration queue, or tree. Add air purifier to the research queue. That's good. And close. I've got a jar of dirt. Oops. Now that we're researching flour, the research progress bar appears in the upper left corner. I didn't get to read that before it finished. Now that the research has been completed, the game will automatically go to the next item in the queue. With this out of the way, let's get back to the warehouse management. Logistics modules are warehouse add-ons that give access to different vehicle types, which can haul more units than normal destination trucks. Train terminal awards trains, boat depots, bestow boats, and Zeppelin field yield Zeppelins, each with different capacities and higher costs, respectively. The thing with depots is that each has a unique way to connect them. Trains utilize tracks, boats require waterways, and Zeppelins just float over everything. So before we can start making proper routes, we'll need to build a network. Place a train terminal at our settlement's warehouse. The module needs to be within the warehouse's AoE. Build a train terminal. There we go. No, this way. Go. Connect the warehouse to the train terminal with a track. No. With a road. Okay, and close the warehouse panel. Okay. Oops, this way. Can I change the movement controls for the mouse? Settings, interface, gameplay controls, inverted mouse panning, invert camera controls when using this. Let's turn it on and see what that does. I'm still not a huge fan of that, but it's better. I want to click and drag, and then when I stop the mouse, it stops. Not drag, and then it's going to keep moving as long as I hold the mouse in that position. I don't like that. Let me glance one more time and see whether that's an option. Also turn off edge scroll. That's bothering me. Turn on mouse wheel to rotate. I'm used to that. I don't know what flyby means. Okay. Maybe that'll be... Ah, jeez. Maybe I will have to use WASD. Alright. Okay. We'll need to place a warehouse next to the nearby settlement of Newton and place a train terminal there as well. Then we place tracks between the modules to create the network. Okay, where is Newton? There it is. So, warehouse. It's not letting me rotate with the scroll wheel. Okay. Place a train terminal here. Okay. Then we're going to connect the two of these with a road. There we go. And then connect this track all the way over to... Oops. Okay, that's not where it wants it to go. So how are we supposed to do this? Okay. To here, okay. Oh, and then it wants me to go. So that was the right route. It just wanted me to do the sections individually. I don't know what that was. Oh, it needs 2 lines? I guess an in and an out? There we go. And close the warehouse panel. Now that the infrastructure has been built, we can now make the route. Let's send some wood to Newton. Choose destination. It's a raw resource, wood. And it's going to go to the warehouse in Newton via train. And max to 10 units. Okay, and then close the panel. With our wood coming to the Newton warehouse, it can send it to the Newton hardware store automatically as it's in its radius and make us more money. Now we need to kick it up a notch. Okay, so we're about 2/3 through the tutorial. I don't know how long we've been playing for. Guess who's back? Back again. Ariel's back. Tell some men... Wait, that's the wrong version. Our water siphon has been producing a lot of water for us, but we haven't used it at all. We can change that by using a farm, specifically the crop farm. Oops, wrong one. Usually we would need research to unlock before... Usually we would need to research the unlock before we can place a new building. But if you remember, we already unlocked vegetables, so let's place that crop farm. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And also, I told you to turn off edge scrolling. Damn it. Or did I not apply it? Edge scroll off. Mouse wheel to rotate on. I didn't apply it before I exited. Oops. Okay, good. No more edge scrolling. That's annoying. I move the mouse a lot. So edge scrolling kind of sucks. Okay. Also, getting down here to the menu, it's very easy to go off the bottom and move. Okay. Crop farm. And we're going to place it. Yeah. The crop farm, like all farms, are like gatherers, except they use fields instead of harvesters, which don't need roads to operate. All they require is water or wheat to generate goods. Okay. Some wheat there, and some there, and there. Cool beans. Close the crop farm building panel. Cool. Open the road construction panel. Click on the road button and connect it to... Couldn't I just connect it here? Whatever. Connect it to the warehouse. Our crop farm is ready to produce something. If we check the farmer's market, we'll see vegetables have a higher value than wheat. So let's set our crop farm's production to vegetables. Okay, select the farmer's market. According to this, open the crop farms. Hold on. Sugar, fish, cocoa, eggs, hops, grapes, milk, potato. I don't even see wheat on here. This is not telling me that vegetables are worth more than wheat. Whatever. Open the crop farms production tab. Set the crop farms production to vegetables. Close both of them. Okay. Congratulations, we now have a working vegetable production line. So let's start making some money by selling our vegetables, okay? Eventually we'll want to start producing higher tier products to generate higher profits. Factories are buildings that follow a selected recipe to generate a product similar to farms. Okay. So we're going to place a food factory near the warehouse. Wait. Oh, I can use the mouse to rotate. Sweet. And place the road between these two. There we go. Pollution is a poisonous effect that harms land and water tiles. If left unchecked, pollution will slow the production of water in farms and cause settlements to shrink and die. Okay, pollution management. Air purifier. Pollution is represented as a graying of the map. We can use trees to stem the tide a little, but the more efficient way to remove pollution is to use a cleaner building. Okay, place that near the factory. Nope, there we go. And place the road to connect them. Okay. Each pollution management building requires a different good to remove the pollution from a radius around the building. Keeping everything clean keeps everyone happy. Another aspect of Rise of Industry we should cover is traffic. As we add more buildings to your production lines, there will be more trucks on the road, which will cause delays. You are finally able to escape Grandma. Did you show her how crazy easy it is to scan a QR code with modern phones? Like, you open the camera, you point it at it, it'll pop up. Do you want to do this? Yes. Like, that's not hard. If traffic does become a problem, we can use the map layers to see where our trucks are getting jammed and then alter the traffic patterns to fix the problems. Okay, layers. Traffic heat map. Looks good for now. Oh boy, okay. Map layers also gives you access to a variety of different information about the map. If you need more specific data about the map, we can use the query tool. Oh, this is the query tool. Used to tell you the detailed information about the tile that your cursor is over. It will tell you the tile type, pollution rating, building type, and much more. Okay. There are some other tools we have at our disposal. They left out a word there too. Her phone literally wasn't doing it? What kind of phone does she have? Maybe there's a setting about scanning QR codes in the camera that was off. I don't know. If we hit the tab key, a series of labels will appear displaying the name of settlements, shops, resources, and the names of our buildings. Well, if I zoom in... Oh, shoot. I scrolled through it all. Okay. Okay. Pressing the Alt button will cause productions to... Okay, I didn't read all that. Okay, not touching anything else now. While red means something isn't working... Okay, green means... I guess green means good. Red means something isn't working. Also, the bubbles will show how many trucks are waiting to be dispatched if the traffic is backed up at the building's exit via a number in the bubble. As we expand our industrial empire, we will need to start thinking about the other corporations on that map that would want to eventually take us over. To see them, open the entity panel. Okay. From here, we can see who is on the map with us, what they are producing, how successful they are, and how much they're worth. Removing other companies requires us to buy all their stock. Each company has 10 shares of stock that they can buy. When they represent 10% of the total value of the company. We can buy that stock to get a stake in their company. Uh-oh, this is polluting? Oh no. Query tool. Whatever. We can buy that stock to get a stake in their company. If we buy all of a company's stock, we would own that company or vice versa. That entitles the player to every building permit and research that they have. So let's buy a share of these guys' stocks. If we buy all their stock, this removes the enemy company from the game and ultimately bolsters ours. Don't do it right away because then we won't have enough capital to build our empire. Well, congratulations, you've completed the tutorial and know the absolute basics. Go start a new game and get rich. All right. Sure. Air players. Few. We'll do few. Map size. Yeah, medium's fine. Okay, so there's sort of an in-game helper / tutorial thing. Anyway, okay. Change your company name. There we go. Blue Road Industries is what we'll call it. Okay. I don't know about all this. None of that means anything to me. Newcomer. There we go. Okay. So, did I really need the tutorial? I mean, I know the tutorial probably went more in depth than this is going to, but okay. Every business needs a place to do all the paperwork. In our case, that's the headquarters. Place it at any region of your choosing, knowing it will grant us the region's permit. Oh gosh, excuse me. Sorry for that. Placing a building can be tricky. Watch out for invalid placement locations. Let's see. I want to be near water. And let's see. So if I place near St. Michael's, we can have river travel or coast travel over to Springvale. And we're not too far away from getting over to this river. Okay, use tab to review the resources on the map. Strongly recommend picking a region that has 3 shops. Do you have shops? How do I... I don't see... I see a farmer's market. I see a hardware store. How do I tell... Okay. So that's where I started. Ritzville. There we go. Hardware store, farmer's market. There's 3. Do you have 3? You only have 2. Okay, so it placed me at the only place that has 3 shops. Alright, headquarters. Hold on, let me zoom in. I'll put my headquarters... Yeah, I think this is a good spot. There we go. Woo, I placed my first headquarters. I got an achievement. Okay. Justin, you didn't tell me this was gonna almost repeat the tutorial, but with less information, which is, like, kind of nice. And if I wanted instructions about it, I could click the question mark. Alright, lumber yard. Okay, should I put it back here? Yeah, kind of thinking back here is a good place for that. Oh, but the town might expand. I want to put... Okay, the road thing for that on the same line as the actual lumber yard. Oh, must be built on non-blocked tiles. Okay. Then... Oh, that's not great. Okay. Yep. Connect them with roads. Yep. Go. And wait for the wood to be generated. So... they're connected. Wait for the wood to be generated. What else do I need to do? Justin's all like, you need to play this! I haven't played it in a long time. I connected the roads. Now what? It's not doing what it's supposed to. As far as I can tell. Nope, that's not it. Can I demolish roads? Oh, wait. Okay, so I need to... Okay, Harvester's Place 3. Harvesting time is 15 days. How do we move on time? Okay, so we're no longer paused, I guess? Okay, now. Okay. It didn't tell me anything about adjusting the speed, which is gonna be a big deal in this game, I can already tell. And it's not talked to me about it at all. It didn't tell me the game was paused. It didn't tell me how to control the speed. That's a big knock. Okay. As we generate products, whether that be from gatherers, factories, farms, or farms, we can sell those products to stores and settlements, and the more products, the more products we make, the more money we earn. The grammar, their wording needs some revisions in these messages. Use tab to find a shop to send product to. Okay. Sell 50K worth of products. Okay, should I build a warehouse? So this is the end. Can I unbuild? Because this is really poorly arranged. Wait. So construction goods isn't the same thing? Okay. So there have been some things that I wish had been covered. Like, you ought to be able to sell a building, right? Justin, is that a thing? Or demolish or something? You'd think, but you're not sure because it's been a while. Okay. Okay. So this hardware store. 9 per 15 days. Okay. There we go. If we look carefully, selling a product will affect its price. If we can manage the shop's supply effectively, we can maximize our profits. Let's look around and see what other products we can make and begin expanding our industrial might. Okay. See, this is a fairly good in-game playable tutorial. I don't know why they had that separate tutorial section explaining more than we needed before we needed it. Okay, neighboring settlements. Okay. So the farmer's market, vegetables. Okay. Hardware store, I can send wood over there. Farmer's market, hardware store. Okay. Okay. So I need to open the tech tree, which is right there. Okay. Train terminal. Okay, so unlock 2 products from row 2 of the tech tree. So I want vegetables and wheat. I'm just going to do what it said in the tutorial. Flour. And then I'm going to start research on air purifier and train. And what else did it want me to do? Okay, so row 2 of the tech tree. So where is coal? Okay, oh, coal's already unlocked. Okay. Then requires water and wheat. Okay. Okay. Do your research. Oh, this is not my city. Where is my city? There it is. Oh, hey, there's a demolish button. Okay. Yeah, just... Wait, what? What? Oh, well. Okay. I guess I did things out of order in the queue. R&D alert. Research completed. Air purifier. Cool. Okay, research completed. Train terminal. I don't know what that city planner achievement was. Hey, it's winter. So we started in April and it's now December, January. So it's been almost a year. How long does chickens take to freaking research? Holy crap. I have to say, this is not like scintillating gameplay, but I wouldn't mind it if I weren't streaming this. As it stands, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this and not bore you guys to sleep. In fact, you're probably already bored to sleep. I only have 2 viewers. Come on, chickens. It's been over a year since I started. How is everybody else doing? It's spring again. Okay, it's been almost a year since I started. Yeah, my competitors are way the hell ahead of me. Or competitor singular. Okay. Pause. It's been a year, and I finally was able to research chicken. Look at these farms and shit. Sell 100k worth of non-raw products. Okay. So I'm gonna need 2 farms. One to farm wheat, and another to farm chickens with the wheat. Do I want to continue this? My gut is telling me no right now. Like, I'm not really enjoying this. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. I've only been playing for maybe a half hour, and that included the tutorial. I don't think this is a very stream-friendly game, is what the conclusion I'm coming to. So I will go ahead and call it here. New save file. We'll call it stream 1. Oh, I should have clicked, yeah, exit to desktop over here. Okay, well, that was Rise of Industry. Yeah, it's not a fun game to watch. Yeah, it does look a lot like SimCity. Justin does like playing better. Justin, you should have warned me that it wasn't fun to watch. Oh, okay. Also, Civ without enemies is probably not fun to watch either, which is what I was doing on Sunday. I think I'm gonna go ahead and uninstall Duskers. I probably won't play that anymore. There's a chance I'll play Rise of Industry. I may start over and try to do things a little differently where I'm not feeling time pressured because I'm streaming. And spent 20 minutes in a tutorial that was not strictly necessary. Like, I remember some things from the tutorial that weren't covered in the career mode, but I think I could have gotten by without them because it had those question mark buttons that gave you more information about what it was asking you to do. Now, it did leave out some information about time. How to pause and start time and the speed controls and things like that, and that is like crucial to this game. It left out one of the biggest game controls and mechanics, and if I'd never played a game like this, I would not have known to even look for that. It's a little rough. After being in early access for 4 years, you'd think the early game would have been a little bit more polished. I don't know, maybe.